Hello, friends, and welcome. It's been a while, but here we are once again for another Blades in the Dark Chronicle. Well, we have played a few times off air. I know that's very rude of us, but I can assure you that nothing of importance has happened. However, we are joined by, at the moment, 3 of our wonderful players. We are joined by Rachel, Kyle, and Andy. So we're going to go round as we usually do and have a quick introduction to your character, as we've done before. We will start, please, with Kyle and Vixen.
Sending me first is just picking on me, Kristian. But yes, greetings and salutations, one and all. My name's Kyle. Once again, tonight I'll be playing Vixen. Individual that stands about 5'8", with blue eyes and dirty blonde hair, in a very well-worn waistcoat, flat cap.
Very good, thank you very much, Kyle. Next, we'll go to Rachel and Jellybean.
Hello, yes, so once again I'll be playing Jellybean, who is not as sweet as she looks. She's a young girl, she's maybe sort of 8, and she's obviously quite short. She's very obviously well-to-do and very pretty in that way that girls of that kind of age and era were made to look like little dolls. So she's got blonde ringlets, and she's got lovely velvet dress usually, lots of frills, but she also carries a knife usually, and she's very keen to use it. Her parents are rich but drips, and they're not very aware of what their daughter gets up to when they're not looking.
Very good, thank you very much, Rachel. And finally, the man who tonight has been elevated from Game Master to player, we have Andy.
Is that elevation or demotion? I'm not entirely sure what, but I am super excited to be able to actually play, and even more excited because you're running the game for us, and thank you very much for that, Kristian. I'm playing Barkin Larkin, an individual that has survived on the streets of Duskfall. He is as shabby as a stray dog. He's got stubble, a tricorn hat that is battered. He wears far too many coats. You'd probably think he was quite portly, but it is just all of the layers of clothes that he's got upon him. And he has very much taken to the rest of the crew, as I think we call them in Blades of the Dark, and he doesn't see them as crew, he sees them as pack now.
Lovely. Well, thank you very much, everybody. So, let me get you all reacquainted once again with Duskfall, the city that sleeps with one eye open. Cold, raining, windy, and in a perpetual twilight. No one alive today has ever seen the sun, or actually within many hundreds of years. A place of intrigue, a place of gangs. Everyone is always after something, and everything has a price. And you yourselves are all part of a gang based out of the Apollo Theatre, with a little patch you've accumulated, with a little tavern, some informants, and other things. However, tonight your loyal and friendly handler, we'll put it, Sark, has got a job for you all. And as you all arrive at the Apollo Theatre, Sark, you see he looks a little different today. He's smoothed down his hair. He's wearing a bow tie. You've never seen him wearing a bow tie before, especially because normally his shirt doesn't have a collar, and that is even true today. He looks a little nervous. I've got a job for you all. No. I'm to take you to the contact. He's not far away from here. And did you... Well, I see you got the memo about dressing nicely, Jellybean. Not sure about you, Larkin. And of course, Vixen, you're always, well, presentable.
Well, that depends on where we're going.
Just a little tea shop not too far away from here. There's a gentleman who's got a job for you all. Pays well. Pays, and he kind of looks up at the hair he can't see. Pays very well. You can see he's even attempted to wash his fingerless gloves. He's managed to get half the gravy stains out of them. He leads you away from the Apollo Theatre and actually into one of the nicer areas of Doskvol. Not too nice, not where the upper class play, but maybe where the middle class would reside. The streets go from dripping pipes, overhanging buildings, walkways on top of walkways, and a horrible industrial smog, to a bit more nicer, more open houses that actually have windows, and some of them even have front doors. And leads you to this tea shop where Sark goes, the contact's in there. He said I'm to join you, but he let you do most of the talking. His name is the Honourable Pordy Mendavalian. That's Pordy, P-O-R-D-Y. He's got a delicate situation, from what I was saying. Sounds like a bit of an emergency, especially for the price he's paying. So, after you, he says, and he opens the door for everybody.
Do you think they're going to have cake?
He says, bloody well hope so.
Well, in we go then.
Well, as they say, ladies first. Not because you're ladies, but, it might be dangerous.
Well, indeed.
And snap cut, and you are all seated at the sort of place that Grimlyn would like to go to normally. It has a tablecloth, and there are doilies, crocheted things everywhere. Even the teapot has a little crocheted cover to cover it. There's one of the many tiered stands for cakes. There are little triangle sandwiches, and it's quite a picture seeing the three of you and the massive muscular form of Sark, and then this quite sort of reedy looking gentleman. He's maybe in his mid to late 20s. He has a very well-defined Adam's apple that keeps bobbing up and down nervously. His eyes are quite wide and a little bit glassy. His hair is slicked back. And he goes, well, I am so glad you could come meet me. My name is the Honourable Pordy Mendavalian. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Have I, GM?
Yes, you would have done. He is from a very well-to-do family, kind of like yourself. The fact he's got the title, the Honourable, could come from anywhere. The amount of money he's bribed someone with, it definitely means he's got connections to government, even if they are not his connections to government. Generally, they sort of run in the family. So the Mendavalians, are a moderately powerful family, probably a bit more powerful than yours.
Yeah.
You definitely would have seen a Mendavalian when you interrupted the cult party quite a few sessions ago.
Hopefully not this Mendeminian then.
No, well, I mean,
He
you
would be.
still smell it on him if you did.
Yes.
He
Mother and
says,
father are still not recovered.
"Oh, well, I have a little spot of bother that I need you all to help me out with.
Well.
You see, I'm getting married.
In the
And
morning.
It's a few days away. 2 to be precise, so not tomorrow morning, but the day after morning. And, I don't want to.
Right. So is this a kill the bride situation? Kill you situation?
No, heavens, I don't want killing. No, no. That's why I came to you. You don't do killing, from what I've been told.
No.
We cannot do killing, that's true.
It's a tough job, but if I have to marry her, then I guess.
No. That's not what I want you for.
Right. Well,
No.
I've got to marry you.
No, he says, after looking you up and down, probably for a few moments uncomfortable. He really did assess that then. But he goes, no. I don't want to marry her. I don't want to marry her. You see, I don't love her. And because I don't love her, I want to wait for, well, the person of my dreams.
Well,
He looks Barkin Larkin up and down again, and then shakes his head.
Sounds beautiful, but I mean, I suppose grown-ups probably have some problems around this. But why can't you just say that?
Well, the trouble is, I did, but then my family's very powerful, and the lady I need to marry is very powerful, and well, this is attempt number 14 at getting me to the altar.
Does
And-
she want to?
Oh, I've never spoken to her. I don't know. I mean, she might do. I keep getting these cards from her, but I've never opened them.
No. Could be interesting.
But look, what I need, they have, as this is attempt number 14, they have made sure the registry office is going to be on complete lockdown. So I need to be kidnapped. On the day of my wedding, at some point between the ceremony starting and the bit where I'd rather not get to, where you'll say, I do, I need you to kidnap me.
You need to be permanently kidnapped, like smuggled out, or can you come back again afterwards?
Oh, I'll come back in a few years when everything's all right. But I need you to kidnap me and get me to the lightning rail station where I have a ticket to get out. The trouble is, after today, once I leave this place, I am going to be monitored. And if it happens before I get to the ceremony, well, they're going to come looking for me, and they will find me. But if it happens during the ceremony, and you manage to get me away and get me out, well, all the people who would come look for me are right there. So you can just make sure they don't come after me.
Right. Well,
I'm going to pay you 10 coin for this.
I was going to say it's a difficult job, kidnapping someone who wants to be kidnapped. It's really troublesome.
I appreciate your sarcasm, Larkin, but it does sound like
It's not sarcasm.
everyone else there will not be keen on this. So I imagine a family such as yours can bring to bear quite a lot of security, and as you say, their place will be on lockdown.
Oh yes, they're very good friends with, the Red Sashes, which you all know to be one of the gangs in Duskfall. One of the very powerful gangs who are currently vying for control of Crowsfoot.
Okay, so it's definitely not one we've dealt with though.
No, you haven't dealt with the Red
Yeah.
Sashes before. They are originally a school of Eruvian sword arts that has since expanded into criminal endeavours. They are generally sons and daughters of Eruvian nobility. So, yeah, they participate in gang activities, but they are very good with a sword. But they don't like the Lamp Blacks or the Bluecoats or the Gondoliers. I don't think you've had any interactions with the Lamp Blacks yet.
I'm not sure if I had a brief bit on that, but
No, you are friends with the
Definitely blue.
Billhooks.
we
The
definitely dealt with.
Bluecoats you've got good standing with. The Foghounds and the Ulf Ironborn, the Boys and Girls and the Vultures all don't like you. Actually, Ulf Ironborn really doesn't like you.
Yeah, but he hasn't got much of a gang left, has he?
No, because you dealt with that quite deftly. So this guy said, look, I really, really don't want to get married. And they will do a lot to make sure that in 2 mornings' time, I am there and I will be getting married. So, as I said, if you could kidnap me there, everyone's eyes are going to be on the church.
Do you have a schedule?
What, for the marriage?
Yeah, are you going somewhere to get changed at a certain time? Are you going to be at the church at a certain time?
Well,
or
it's at the Doskvol Registry Office. Now, as you all know, that is in Brightstone. I'm sure you've been there. He says to you, Jellybean. You haven't been to Brightstone, he says to Larkin. Hey, don't worry, you'll fit right in.
So, we're going to need some information from you.
Oh,
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, you're part of this, really, aren't you? You're almost part of our crew.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Like
dirty, isn't it?
daring wake.
Yes, indeed. So, who's this woman that you're getting hitched to?
Oh, her name is Cyndia Denev.
Right. Do you know anything about them, Jellybean?
It's not a nobility that you know about, if it is nobility.
Yeah.
And
no,
do you
don't-
have an address?
Yes, I do.
Can we have that address?
He gives you his address.
Oh, no, her address.
Oh, well, I don't know where she lives.
Right. These letters that you haven't opened,
Yes.
where have you got those stashed?
Oh, I keep them in a box.
Okay.
That is my special lucky box I'll be bringing with me when I go. And that is currently, it's currently in the registry office, in my dressing room.
Right. So how many of these envelopes has she sent you that you've not opened that are in your lucky box?
Oh, not many, probably about 50.
Right. Is it?
Well, I was rather hoping she might be able to come on side, but with 50, it's probably airing.
Well, it could be that she's like literally saying, "I don't want to marry you. What we got to do about it?" You know.
That was my hope, but I think 50 might be swinging the other way. But
Well,
certainly,
I
if we
don't
could
know.
read
I've
one.
met this fella. I wouldn't want to marry him.
She hasn't, though.
Good point. This is why you're the brains, Jellybean. You're the brains. Now, I don't suppose you've got anything else in your lucky box, have you, that we need to be aware of?
Oh, no, nothing untoward, no.
Because
No.
I've heard it's really lucky to keep a stash of coins in your lucky box.
Oh, I've got money in there. Oh, no, I've got money.
Right. Yeah.
I've got money and false papers that I paid someone for. and the train tickets.
Right.
Very
Well,
good.
I don't know. It sounds a bit tough to me, but I'll leave it up to you to decide whether we should take this job or not.
Well, anything you can tell us about the plans for the day, the specific timings, the specific areas that people will
Oh,
be?
I can tell you where I will be. I don't know about anyone else. But as you all know, and then he goes into a tale of the Duskvol wedding ceremony, which some of you may be aware of, some of you might not. So the way a Duskvol wedding works, certainly at this registry office, is that the partners start apart in this sort of large room with all your family, friends, everyone, well-wishers gathered. And the room has 2 doors on either side of it. The officiant is there already, and they will begin. The ceremony will begin with some light music and a speech from the officiant. Then there will be a speech from each of the heads of the families. Then the music starts, and both parties walk in, flanked by their second. This is the person that, in the event of someone running away, they will be the one that, in theory, marries the other. Up to that point, sort of from early in the morning, it's traditional for a morning wedding to get there really early in the morning. I would say when it's dark, but it's Duskfall. It's always dark. And you'll get there and you get to the dressing room and you spend time in the dressing room getting dressed. And then there is, essentially a hairdresser's there. You will get your hair coiffured. Any makeup applied that you wish to have applied, and then you will be ushered out, ready for the ceremony. So behind the scenes, you'll be in 3 separate rooms, but at all times, you should be flanked by your second.
Can I ask, and this is not something I don't think Larkin would know, but Jellybean might, is there such thing as dowries involved in Duskville, either from the man or the woman?
Well, any party. Duskville weddings are anyone. Yes, there is a dowry. Normally, it's kind of an exchange of goods or exchange of something between families. Doesn't have to be money.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just giving the same money back and forth.
Yeah.
Could be promises, could be favours.
I don't think I know about that, Jellybean, but you could ask it if you wanted.
You would. You might know. You might know, being raised as a society girl. But Vixen, is there anything you wanted to ask? Or it looked like you wanted to say something.
First be, who would the second be for you?
Sorry, could you repeat that? Sorry, just.
Who would the second be for you? Would that be a god?
Oh. Well, that is my best friend in the whole wide world, Bingo.
Is Bingo a dog?
No, he's a man.
Just checking.
I like dogs.
Yes. Check.
I get
Is
married to a
Bingo
dog.
going?
Sorry, Vixen.
Is Bingo going to help us, hinder us, or?
Oh, Billy. Oh, Bingo. Well, his real name's Billingate. Billingate Flintham. He's never helped anyone in his life. But now that I come to think about it, he does like to gamble and he does like the sauce.
Okay. Would he
Sure.
actually marry this woman if you left?
Oh, for enough money, he'd marry a lamppost.
Okay,
He
so he
did
might be
once.
on board with essentially.
Oh, he could be. You'd have to find out, I guess.
Potentially.
I mean,
Does he have a particular place he likes to gamble? And
Oh, yes. Where there's lots of betting going on.
often the
that's-
best place.
a specific place? Do you know any holes that to go with him ever?
Well, not really, because I'm not really good with sound financial decisions. but he does like to play a game of cards. Juggler. That's what he likes to play. Juggler. You know, like the people that throw balls in the air. Jugglers.
Yeah. I'm sure we can look into that.
I'd not heard of it before you mentioned it. Sorry, Vixen.
If your box is already stashed away, is the rest of the wedding gear also likely to already be down there, or could sabotage of a dress cause a distraction?
Oh. Well, I mean, I won't be wearing a dress, so I'll be wearing some nice trousers, a very fetching shirt, lovely cravat. But I think all of my clothes, I think they're already there. Hers are probably there as well.
Oh.
I mean, there's no wedding on until ours, as far as I know.
So,
Look, I like to say I'm a very busy man, but me and Billingate have to get together, the old bingo, and unfortunately, that is where he will be responsible for me for the next few days, and I suspect he's going to get me rather tiddly.
before
Well,
you go, one last question. Sorry, Jellybean, did you want to?
all I was going to say was try and get him equally tiddly, because that might be helpful.
You hear a crash in the street outside. I suspect he's already rather tiddly.
Yes.
You said you were wanting to sort of leave for a year or so. That wouldn't necessarily be needed if I've got this right. As long as you are kidnapped and you're not there at the wedding, then your mucker will have to marry her, which means that you could be released and you're off the hook, as it were. Is there a reason why you're wanting to go for a year?
Can't tell you that, sorry. That's hush hush.
Maybe it's just time off being arranged number 15. Or...
I was just thinking, if we were going to kidnap you, we could ransom you back to your family and split the coin for between the both of us, really. You know, you are part of the crew now.
Oh. Well, I think I would be awfully disappointed if they wouldn't pay up for me.
Right.
But I do have train tickets, and I do have someone waiting for me on the other side.
That's okay.
Oh, that's nice. Maybe in a year's time we can do that, Larkin.
Well, no, it's fine. If his family don't care for him and not going to pay up, it don't matter, does it? He might as well just sod right off.
Well, I'm going to go see Bingo now, and leave you to prepare.
All right.
And he stands up, and he sort of...
Is the cake on you? Yeah.
Oh, you mean I'm paying for the cake?
Few coin.
Oh, cool. Yes. And he kind of walks over, sort of puts a coin down on the table for the cake and leaves.
Good on ya. I start shoving cake in my pockets.
I'll take a slice before it all goes in a pocket.
Yeah. You are going to have to make sure you deal with that before you do boxes of load. Otherwise, I will make sure one of your boxes of load is cake pocket.
You seem to think that's an issue for me.
Yes.
Heavy load, all cake.
All.
I've got Victoria Sponge and I've got Red Velvet.
Yeah, I've missed this game. Lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this pocket's got a dog in it.
Well. So you now, as this is Blades in the Dark, we try and get to the action as quickly as possible. So we are moving closer and closer to the engagement roll, which means you have some time to think about any information you want to gather, but you have one of 6 different methods of assaulting in Blades in the Dark, of doing the job. First is assault, where you do violence to a target, where I'll need to know your point of attack. Deception, lure, trick, or manipulate, where I'll need to know your method of deception. Stealth, trespass unseen, where I'll need to know your point of infiltration. Occult, engage a supernatural power, and I'll need the arcane method. Social, negotiate, bargain, or persuade, and I'll need the social connection. Or transport, carry cargo or people through danger, and I'll need to know the route and the means. Now, this is kidnapping someone, but remember, this is to get you into the place and get you to the first bit of action. So, have a think, have a chat. I'm going to sit here and regret my life choices.
So I think between bites of cake, Larkin says, "Well, this is going to be easy, isn't it? A piece of cake, as we might say," as he puts another one in his
Well,
mouth.
if we can avoid this gang knowing what we're up to, then potentially. If we have to fight our way out, it'll be bad.
Well, I think we need to find out whether this woman wants to marry him.
It's a good starting point. I agree. We could scope out the place.
I mean, let's face it. Even if he's a willing participant in being kidnapped, he's a liability. So, Vixen, you might want to use one of your things to knock him out. You know, it doesn't look like he weighs very much, so easy enough for us to carry.
Yeah.
I think it's difficult, really. My skills, as it were, here are more of a liability than anything else. This is. I mean, none of these things are ever my wheelhouse, really. But that's why I like it.
I guess, like with some of these jobs that are in more well-to-do places, we've got the upper public area, and then potentially getting into a more private area where people can get in as staff or be lurking nearby. It's possible it'll have a cellar. It's going to have a kitchen. There must be servants' entrances.
So you got a big goat. You've got access to a big goat, haven't you? And a cart.
Well, yes, we have a goat cart. Yes.
I don't know. I mean, there's the kidnap is one thing, which we just need to get him by himself and get out of there. So that's going to be kind of stealth, which you're both good at. But there's also the possibility, if we can leverage his bride-to-be and find out if she's a willing participant or not.
Even if she is, she might be persuaded to look more into bingo.
Yeah, well, it depends what she wants. It also depends what dowry is between the two houses, whether it's critical or important, you know. So I'm going in terms of type of job, either stealth or social, of which I'm neither good at, he says, with cake smeared all over his face.
I'm inclined to think social. I mean, I agree. I think Blades of Dark is a bit tricky because there's always so much that would be, I think, the prep. I would consider what you say, looking into the letters, looking into the area, although they're in the register office.
Sounds good. I scrub up really well, and then I sneeze and cake comes out of my nose.
But actually getting in, I think it's a social event. There is a possibility that Jellybean could get an invite, or at the very least just mingle in, like, if no one's checking invites at a certain point and she looks sufficiently like she's supposed to be there.
Sounds good, and you get a +1 as well. So
bring my legal guardian, Miss Vixen. Mama and Papa are too busy to attend, sorry. And
I cannot get paid enough for that.
Well,
What is your thought, Vixen, on this?
I kind of agree with a social sort of entry. My question would be more of are we going to go in with the event, or are we going to try and enter ahead of time to arrange things such as distractions to benefit us?
But we
I
do
think
get
there's-
flashbacks here, so as long as I suppose we communicate with our very benevolent GM, that we will be putting things in place.
Yes.
Because I'd like to try and get to those letters before the
Yeah.
wedding even. So
And they
it's
probably won't be particularly guarded because it's really him that's being guarded. So as long as he's not in the room, the letters will probably be quite accessible. So when we come to kidnap him, his friend Bingo is going to be the main problem. If we do it before the sort of ceremony as a whole.
we probably need things
He's in-
like the layout of the registry office anyway, and we'll probably need like seating plans, who else is
Yeah.
coming, that kind of stuff. So shall we say social?
Yep.
Move things along. Everybody okay with that?
Okay, so you want to go with social. So, what's your social connection? How do you want to social your way in there? And at what point do you want to be in the wedding?
Social connection most likely going to be Jellybean's rich and affluent name.
Yeah. Very good. And are you trying to get everyone in at the same time? So you get all three of you in?
Whatever they want, really. If either they want to try and social in some other way beforehand, or
I think it's best that the two of you get yourself in. That seems to be more, it seems to be easier.
Yeah.
And then I'll get myself in somehow, probably
Okay.
by driving a go-kart through the doors.
Yeah. Try not to damage my goatee. Yeah.
If there is such a thing as, does anybody here have any reasons? I'm very good at doing that bit.
The goat objects.
So, okay, so I've got the detail, or at least some of the detail. Item loadouts. Are you going heavy? Are you going medium or light? What do you want to do? We'll start with Vixen. What do you want to do?
I'll probably go medium.
Medium. Yeah. Very good. Jellybean.
Yeah, medium.
Medium load. Good. And do I need to ask you, Larkin, whether you're going heavy or heavy?
No, I'm going to go light, I think, today.
We've already taken the cake.
No,
You've
I've
eaten
eaten
all
the
the
cake.
cake.
Yeah, most of it's come out of my nose now, which I'm re-eating.
Yep, lovely. Very nice. I regret everything. So, yes, you next go to the engagement roll. And this is where I move to the dice roller, so apologies, I look at this screen.
That's okay.
So, firstly, you always get one dice for luck. Is this operation particularly bold or daring?
I think it is, because we're doing it in front of everybody.
You get an extra d6 then. Does the plans detail explosive vulnerability on the target or hit them where they're weakest? There's going to be a lot of people all at the same place, so I'd probably say no. But is the target strongest against opponents, or do they have particular defensive or special preparations? Unfortunately, yes. As this is the 14th attempt of getting this guy married, they're going to be ready for shenanigans. Can any of your friends or contacts provide aid or insight for this operation?
I would say maybe your family connections, Jellybean.
Yeah.
We go to 2 then. What about from the stuff you've got?
I have nothing.
Well, you do have some stuff on your crew sheet, which is unfortunately just a cart that I've got to off the moment.
Yeah.
No, you have informants.
Waiting outside, sorry, but I guess it won't necessarily help us get in.
No, you have some turf, you have informants, So if you wanted to gather information, you get an extra d6. But yeah, no. So at the moment, it's 2. Can you think of anything else that would give you an extra d6? Otherwise, I'm rolling 2.
I really want an extra d6.
I like your moxie.
But
No.
you can instantly take one away anyway because of my flaw. Because
I can, unfortunately, yes, because a rival would be working against you. So I'm rolling 1d6. Now, remember, in Blades in the Dark, a 1, 2, or 3 is a failure. A 4 or 5 is a success with a complication, and a 6 is a success. If you roll 2 6s, you roll a critical success. So, let me roll your single d6. It's a 6.
Oh.
It's a 6.
Yay.
Well, that's boring. So, Jellybean, you have spoken to your parents. You have, they had an invite to this, and they did not want to go because they cannot stand the sight of each other right now. For reasons that will become clear should you dip into the back catalogue of Blades in the Dark, A Twisted Narrative. I'm not going there ever again. Oh, the trauma.
I think they're
So,
all on YouTube if you really want to see that.
Yes. I don't want to see that again. Jellybean and Vixen. There you find yourselves standing at the kind of the what's it called? Not the page, but well, page? No, usher. That's it. The usher's podium at the front of the registry office, as it's been decked out beautifully. As I said, this is in Brightstone, one of the nicest parts of Doskvol. There's a little park out in front of it. Beautiful park with seats and everything. It kind of empties out straight onto the park. It's quite a grand building, especially a government building. It's really, really nice and kept for Doskvol, relatively clean. And the usher is at the podium, and they go, Mademoiselle Jellica and Guardian.
Yes, that's right.
Ah, of course, Mademoiselle. Please, I will show you to your seat.
Thank you very much.
And so the two of you are led through a very grand hallway from which you can see off to the left and off to the right are doorways leading to sort of partner and partner. Like, these are the doorways that the partners go through separately. It's not labelled sort of any, it's not obviously not gender slides, it's just partner 1, partner B, that sort of thing. And then there's another doorway you get led through into a very, very grand circular room where at the far side there is a large, a kind of almost like altar with the symbol of the Doskvol government on it, the symbol of the council on it, and a man is currently standing behind there. He's wearing sort of officiant's robes and he's going through a rather large book. And there are chairs arranged in sort of two sections, quite a lot of chairs. There are already quite a lot of, sorry, not quite, there are some people here already sitting down. And you can see, except for this door you've come through, there's another door off to the left and another door off to the right where you suspect that that will be where the parts will be coming through. The other areas you've seen signposted here are the ceremony room upper floor, because you realise there's an upper balcony where you can see a string quartet playing, the Doskvolian equivalent of Pachelbel's Canon in D. There was another sign in the hallway that said celebration room. So that's where you are right now. So you're in there. I just want to make sure I know what Barkin Larkin's going to be doing.
Okay, so yeah, this is the morning of the wedding, I'm presuming.
It is. You've gone to the morning of the wedding. So you do have flashbacks.
Yeah.
So if there's things you haven't done or information you want or need, you can use a flashback to go and get it. You will take a stress though, or
Yeah.
between 1 and 3 stress.
So with my loadout, I've got a ratter's pole with a number of rats already caught dangling from their tails on it.
Yeah.
And I've got a small but kind of vicious dog. And I'm going to say that I need to inspect the venue before the guests arrive, because there's this area of this district has recently had a vermin problem.
Okay, well, you are shown around the back of the venue, again, with the engagement roll of a 6, and that's a very social thing to do. You are shown around the back and down a set of stairs where you realise this is to a set of kitchens, because it seems that this is both registry office and kind of wedding breakfast kind of venue. And there's a lot of hubbub and activity around the back when you get there. There's various foods and drinks being brought in. It seems that, well, they have real beer. They also have, you see lots and lots of crates of mushrooms and goat's cheese. They even have real chicken, which is, real meat is a delicacy.
Can I just apologise to my crew, as you've just lost Barkin Larkin now, as he's going to get drunk and just eat everything.
And thus, tonight's adventure is a success.
That certainly is.
Yeah. What's the dog's name, Larkin?
I think this is one, and I call him Nipper, and it's like a little Jack Russell, and it's one of those ones that's really small, but if anybody go, oh, that's a nice, and it's just always it's
Very
just
good.
Yeah, it's enough to anybody sort of looks at me, I'll have a little bark at them, which should make people want to just let him get on with it, kind of.
Yeah. Well, you are shown to the basement, so you are taking down a set of steps to the basement where they go, where kind of organizer-looking lady says, "Oh, well, I'm so glad you're here. We are overrun with rats down there. Oh, look at you! Aren't you a good old? Oh, yes, down the stairs, through the door, please. Yes, thank you. No, there will be a small glass of beer in it for you afterwards, as well as the normal payment. Go on then." And the moment she puts you get through the door, you hear the basement door behind you shut and lock, and you are in the basement. However, we go back to Jellybean and Vixen seated. Well, in the auditorium at the moment. You have been shown to your seats and you're expected to sit down, and you've been given a plan telling you that basically the wedding is going to start in an hour and a half.
Okay. Well, we're in, and this is very nice, but yes, what do you think we should be doing now?
Well, I assume we'll probably need some kind of disruption so that we can try and slip into the private rooms to get him out.
Yes, I suppose we should be looking for these letters potentially to start with. I'm not sure Larkin's going to be getting anywhere too close.
If the train ticket's in that box as well, we should be able to grab it whenever we grab him. We could try and make a grab for it earlier, but either way, I don't think we can get in there until something draws attention.
I was just thinking about what Larkin was saying about finding out if we can get the bride on side or not, but
Yes, but the bride could be in the same situation of trying to run 40.
yes. I rather think she is keen on the marriage, but equally she might be quite keen to switch her attentions to Bingo if he's looking like a better bet. Either way, I would think that would be something to sort of maybe socially encourage at least, even if we don't have the letters. But
Perhaps we should have got an unflattering portrait of him done before we came.
oh, flashback. Get him to sit for the next one.
Oh no, we'll just get Barkin to draw it from memory.
So I've started a clock, a wedding start clock, with 8 segments. When that completes, or if you just want time to pass, the wedding will start. But you are literally on the clock.
Okay. How much is anyone watching once you've gone into your seats? People like.
Well, whenever new people come in, you see it's like meerkats. Certain people, especially the ones nearer the front, are just looking forward, looking dignified. The ones nearer the back are looking round with a look of, oh, who's come in? Who's come in? Who's there? Oh, is it? It's the Earl, darling. It's the Earl. Write that one down.
But possibly you want someone, if it's not someone new coming in, if we say got up and started to wander around, no one would really know.
Oh no, it's only people coming through the door. New people coming through the door seem to be holding any weight. Sort of, if you stand up, people look at you and just ignore you.
Okay, maybe we should just go and have a little poke around, see if we can tell where him and Bingo are and if they're in that room or not.
Yes, if we determine which room they're in, perhaps Onyx could cause a little bit of a distraction for us. If we can find a nice corner to let him out in.
Very good. So you're going to stand up and you are going to head back into the hallway?
Yes. Assuming we have a good idea. I mean, it's like I said, we ideally needed the layout before we kind of came in.
Well then, do you want to know what the layout is? If you do, you can try and do a flashback and find out.
Yes.
So, how are you going to find out? Remember, in Blades of the Dark, I, the Game Master, do not tell you what to roll. It's wonderful. You tell me what you're going to roll and you argue it. So, Jellybean, make your argument.
Well, assuming we wanted it to have been me, I'm happy if anyone else wanted to take the flashback. We've either got, I guess, trying to get plans from somewhere or trying to talk someone into telling us about it. So,
Can I pitch something to you two? I mean, I'm not quite sure what age Jellybean is, so it's probably more appropriate for Vixen. But you could be planning your own wedding, and you wanted to check out the venue first.
Yeah. Oh, well, she's definitely under 10, so.
Yeah, so be Vixen.
Not at that point, yeah. But certainly Vixen could be planning a wedding. Yeah. If Vixen's willing to do that lie.
A very brave gentleman.
So yes. So if it's are you happy? Are you going to do the flashback then, Vixen?
Yep, that's fine.
I have got the good sort of socially skills. I don't know how you've got like the prowess. Oh no, the hunt and insight skills. I think Vixen has. Is it?
Yeah, I don't mind which of us does it. We'll presumably be going in roughly together.
Yeah.
Okay, then you both take a stress, but you are doing this from a much more controlled position. So this means that you are doing it with a higher likelihood of success. So whoever wants to roll something between the two of you, tell me what you want to roll and roll it, and tell me what you get.
Okay. I think it's is it consort is people you know and sway is people you don't know? Is it just...
It is described on the character sheet, which I do not have in front of me because I am the game master.
I've got the rules are open. What do you want to?
I was just checking between consort and sway the definitions, although I think they're both the same anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Sway's you are more trying to kind of sway. You're trying to get them to do something, whereas consort is a bit more schmoozy. Is how I see it.
Yeah. So
So anyway, one of those we're sort of trying to get them to cough up. But we are trying to. We're not. Yeah.
your sway is when you're trying to influence someone with guile, charm, or argument, and consort is. If I can learn how to use these.
Yeah. So there's more consort, I guess, maybe because we're not persuading.
Consort is when you consort, you socialize with friends and contacts. So I think it's probably going to be more of a sway role.
So one of you two roll me sway and tell me what you get.
Well, I've got 2 in sway, I think.
So if you've got 2 dots, you roll 2d6 and we take the highest.
Well, I got 5, so
5. So that is a with a complication. Okay, so let me think for a second. Yeah. So you've asked for the plans, the layout of the place, and you've got the layout of the place, but you only have the layout of the upper floor. You do not have the layout of the basement.
no.
And you can make sure that everyone in the party has seen that beforehand because you would have done this ahead of time. So,
Okay.
so you now know the layout. So you know that on the upper floor you have the entrance hallway. You have out the back the registry office gardens. You have the left dressing room, hair salon, makeup room. You have the ceremony room and a set of stairs at the back of the ceremony room leading to the upper floor. You have the celebration room, which is off of the right, the sort of hallway leading to the right partner suite, where the right partner dressing room, hair salon, makeup room is. And on this floor, you have the kitchens behind the celebration room. So that's what you've got on this floor. But you see in the kitchens and sort of in a discreet door at the back of the celebration room is a doorway that just says to basement, but you don't know what else is down there, how big it is.
No. Yeah, that'll be outside our remit for tonight, I think. So we want to, I guess, just act casual, but try and see if it sounds like he's in his rooms or if she's in her rooms as well.
So, I mean, so you go back to the hallway where you came in from. And as I said, if you want to go check on either one of them, you either have to go down the left hallway or the right hallway. You can't do both at the same time, unless you split the party.
Well, up to you. We could probably talk our way out of any shenanigans that come up, but don't want to.
With our story, it's probably best to sit together. At the end of the day, if we can identify one, we know the other one is.
So, which hallway are you going to take, left or right?
Go down the left. Why not?
You take the left hallway. And you start to move down there, and you see that there are a number of doors off of this left hallway, this left partner hallway. At the far end is a door labelled dressing room, and then next to that is one labelled makeup room, hair salon, and the next to that is makeup room, and then there is the door leading into the celebration room. That is off of this hallway, and you can hear coming from the dressing room is in a quite a high pitched, even whinier voice. Oh no, I'm not going to run away this time. I definitely will be marrying her this time. Honest. And as I leave you some time to think about what your next move is, as you found the hallway where, well, where your mark is, I will go to the basement where Barkin Larkin is down there. So, Larkin, what do you want to do?
Can you describe what it's like at the moment down here?
So, it's not too dark actually. You can see it's a room that they've used for a lot of storage. It's quite this first area you've gone down into is quite a large storage area. You don't. Again, you'd have to, if you wanted to figure out how it married up to the map, you'd have to figure that out. That's not something you get for free, unfortunately.
No.
But you do think that you. So this is like a dark storage room. There are chairs, there are tables, there are bits of wedding accoutrements from years ago. You can see fashions from 50 years ago, 100 years ago in kind of wedding furniture. At one point, you realise that there was a craze of having giant painted goats at your wooden goats at your wedding, and you can see that there are several of these faded wooden goats stacked up in a corner. You can see that this room does not take up the whole of the floor plan. There are other doorways off of this. You can, so it's up to you how you want to proceed. But yeah, it's just a big storage room. Nipper, however, seems to be getting well into the role and is very much looking for rats.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I'll let Nipper go about his business anyway. What I'm looking for, are there any sort of grates, conduits, any sort of air vents leading upwards, basically? So I'm going to have the first thing I'm going to do is do an initial sort of search around here.
Yeah. So that's going to take some time.
Yeah.
That looking around there, you do see some grates, although not grates, some hatches that seem to be in the ceiling that look like they go into the whatever room is above.
Splendid. With the information of the floor plans, I still don't know roughly where the hatches might lead to at the moment.
Well, I mean, you could try and discern that information, but you would need to use one of your many skills to try and marry that information up.
I mean, are there multiple ones, or is there only one? Okay.
There are multiple hatches in the ceiling.
Yeah. So I think, I'm going to, rather than, if there was only one, I don't need to know where it goes. I'll take a look. But if there's a number, and I think one is going to be better than the others, I'm going to try and work out which is the best one, really.
Okay, use your skills then, please.
This is an interesting one because I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use. Just going to look it up myself. So I know I've got the information about the other floor plan already, don't I?
Yes, you will have the same floor plan information that everyone else has got.
Yeah, would you be happy with this? I know I'm sort of. I think a study role could be here because I'm not only looking at what's here, but I've already studied the floor plans before, and I'm marrying the two things together. Does that sound okay to you? Yep. Hello.
I think he's frozen.
Can people hear me?
Yes.
I think it's our GM.
It's Kristian that's frozen.
That's okay. Auto success. We win. Quickly.
Yay!
Get the box of the coins in.
I am terribly sorry about that, folks. My internet just dropped completely.
Welcome back.
Oh, it's done it again.
It's okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm back. It's fine. I am so sorry. Technical issues. It always happens. You should see what Notability looks on my screen with all my notes. It's gone absolutely crazy.
I was going to suggest study.
Study sounds good. Give me a study roll, please.
Okay. I'm not going to use any what's the names. I'm just going to use the dice that I've got, which is this. And 6 and a 4.
Oh, and you had 2 dice in it, didn't you? That's not. You didn't have no dice, and you're rolling 2. And we take the lowest. No, excellent. No. So, you know where these hatches go up into. You have a hatch that goes up into the ceremony room. You have a hatch that goes up into the makeup rooms. Well, sorry, this basement is currently under the kitchens, which is under the right-hand side as it stands. So you have access into the right-hand side makeup room, the kitchens, and the right-hand side of the ceremony room.
And looking at the floor plans, do these just come straight out into these rooms? Or
they come straight out into these rooms.
Okay. So I'll grab a few crates to be able to get up to it if there's no ladders or anything here. And then the ceremony room one, I'm going to see if I can just open it just a little bit and take a peek out.
Okay. You open it a little bit and you are on the right hand side of the ceremony room. You are actually kind of next to some of the chairs, not underneath the chairs. You're kind of, if you've got one side with the eye, like the left hand side, the right hand side, you are between the right hand side and the wall. There's like a gap. And you are not far from the entrance. You kind of, not far from the entrance that the partner from the right hand side will walk through to get to the altar.
Okay, perfect. So what I would like to do, these hatch doors, what are they, wooden?
They're just wooden, and they're not hinged. They're just kind of hatches that you can lift up. They've got like handles on the inside, on the underside. You look like they're just basically to get things from up here down below.
Yeah, perfect.
But looking at it now, and you're looking at the basement, you reckon the basement you're in covers the right hand side.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I think I want to get one of the items from my loadout.
Ticking the box a load already.
Yeah, which is, I don't know, a set of kind of tools. I'm a tinkerer. Fundamentally.
Yeah.
And I've just got a little sort of drill, hand drill, and I was going to drill some very small holes in this hatch floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Enough to let sort of smoke or gas through it.
Very good. Very good. You can see also in this basement, just to let you know, a set of double doors leading towards the left-hand side. If there is a left-hand basement, it would be through those doors, but you don't know. So, yes.
Perfect.
But we will go back upstairs to Jellybean and Vixen, who are currently standing in a hallway, the left-hand hallway, with all these doors to the makeup salon, makeup room, hair salon, and the dressing room. What would you like to do?
Sounds like he's in there with his friend.
Perhaps we have a dress emergency and need to rush you in so that you don't look unbecoming in front of all of the guests.
Oh, well, if we want to go in when they're there, we could. Or is there anyone else you'd like to check first before?
First, we don't know the exit route as of yet.
Did we see on the map, Kristian, a viable exit?
So the exits from this building, except for the windows, of which there are windows everywhere, but again, you haven't looked at them too closely yet. There's the front door, and there is the back door. And the thing you have noticed is that there are, especially now, a lot of rather large looking individuals who are all wearing red sashes, kind of hanging around the entrance, exits, and everywhere. It seems that if anyone were to try and escape through the front door or the back door, certainly you saw this, Larkin, when you went around the back, there are red sashes hanging around, kind of nonchalantly at the moment, but yes. The doors you know about Jellybean from the floor plan are the front door and the door at the kitchens.
And I guess there wasn't anywhere from the basement.
There is a door to the outside from the basement, but you don't have the plans of the basement.
No.
And you haven't seen the basement because that's where Larkin is. So you have not learned telepathy yet, unfortunately.
No. Only through doing a look around the outside, perhaps.
So what's your plan, you two?
Okay. So we might want to be making sure there's a clean route, I think, towards Larkin and the basement, potentially.
Yes, so maybe one of the empty rooms, check out, see if we could get out through a window, or if we can find any way into the basement.
Well, I guess these makeup and dressing rooms next to him are probably empty if he's in there right now. We could try one of those.
Yeah, so he was in the dressing room, I believe. So there might be a makeup artist in the makeup room, but I don't know.
I was just thinking that if there's one on either side, the bride probably has her own, and he might not be getting any. But yes, I mean, he might have his makeup.
You know, Doskvolian weddings, Jellybean. People they look like French aristocracy for sort of the Regency period. It's all big wigs, rouge, white face, all very pomp and sort of thing for this level of wedding anyway.
Okay. Well, I will do like a little tap
on the door of makeup. You hear a voice from inside say, "Oui, one moment." And moments later, the door opens, and there is someone that is made up, sort of similar to how you'd expect from a wedding, but not quite as nicely. And she sort of looks at the two of you and goes, I was to believe that I would be doing the makeup for someone called Billingate and Pordy. Are you Billingate and Pordy? You are not old enough to get married. You look like you are 10 years old.
No, we're not getting married. I just thought it would be interesting to see the makeup.
Okay, you're going to need to give me a roll here if you're going to try and talk your way in here.
Yeah, I will sway this dude. Well, I will potentially sway this dude.
Well, it's a lady, but so remember.
Oh, lady. All right.
You can, when you're doing rolls in Blaze in the Dark, you can push the roll, so you can take 2 stress to get an extra dice, or someone else can help you, where they take 1 stress and you get an extra d6.
Yeah.
I'll help.
Very good. You're always good to help, Vixen.
Give me back up. This is a legitimate child here to look at me.
I'm always astounded that you're not just absolutely stressed out all the time, Vixen.
No, that's the role you've got to play, definitely, if you're the governess of Jellybean. So yes, if you're not busy doing theirs yet, then maybe I could have a look.
Give me a roll.
Okay.
Ooh, a 5, a success with a complication. Well, I'm going to increase the wedding clock because that should have increased anyway.
Jellybean now looks like.
Yeah, I'm going to say you are. She lets you in, both of you in. And she says, well, it has been a long time since I've been able to work on someone with such good facial structure as yourself, young lady. And you, madame, why don't you both take a seat? Vixen, would you allow her to do your makeup?
I'd much rather shoot her.
Okay, you can duck out if you wish. You can like
Look at the window.
But you, unfortunately, Jellybean, this is your complication. You are getting put into that seat, and you are getting made up, and you are going to be incredibly noticeable, and you are causing the party to take one heat.
Amazing. On the other hand, why would I blend in?
You will not. No one. This is the makeup you do to get married. This is not the makeup. There's going to be. You are wearing white to a wedding right now.
Oh yeah. Well, that'll be a good distraction on its own, so I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah. So she does your makeup, but when you're in this, so whilst the makeup's going on, Vixen, is there anything you'd like to do in this room, as Jellybean is providing a distraction?
I'd like to take a look at. Is there a window in here?
There is a window, and it is currently shuttered and padlocked. You suspect this potentially was a previous escape route.
Yeah, he's already covered all the obvious ones.
I'll have a glance outside. Is they deem that enough, or is there red sashes patrolling or anything like that?
Oh, you can see red sashes patrolling.
Okay. I'll try and study their patrol routers. I enjoy the amusement of watching Jellybean get caked in makeup.
Very good. Do you want to do a study, as in a study roll, or are you just going to watch and take some time?
I suppose it's just going to take some time, but I can make a roll. Study 1 dice. Okay.
Very good, very good. I'm going to, as you take the time, I'm going to tick up the wedding clock to 3 segments. Now, when it gets to 4 segments, things are going to start to happen. But you're looking out the window, and you can actually see out quite well to the grounds in front of the wedding, because this room looks onto the front, into the gardens out the front, and yeah, you can see that there are 4 red sashes doing a patrol out the front. But they're all kind of individuals. There is a pattern to it, but it's not each individual has a pattern. So there are times when the front door isn't actually covered.
Okay.
So while that is going on, and Jellybean is made up to look like Marie Antoinette, we go downstairs again to Barkin Larkin. What would you like to do, Larkin?
If I've prepped just the small 1 or 2 sort of holes.
Yep, you drill the
this
holes.
one here, and I head back down. And you said there's only one exit to the kitchen, sort of door that's been locked, but there's a couple of other doors. There's no other way.
Sorry, there's a door. There's a door that leads through to what you think to be, if it was a left-hand side of the basement or whatever is on the left-hand side, underneath the left side of the building. There's a door that leads through to that. you can see a door that, again, now you've seen the floor plan, you know this door leads up to the kitchens. There's another door you can see leads up to the celebration room. And then there is just another random door that looks like it would go outside of the building.
That's what I'm looking for.
And that one is locked.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll access the. I'll look at the lock. Is it super complex? Is it just like a chain and a padlock?
It is a thick chain, and there is a combination lock on it.
Okay. So by it, is it set into the door, or is it like a padlock?
No, it's kind of wrapped around, like there's a door handle, and then there's like another handle on the wall, and it's wrapped all around that.
Yeah. Rather than pick the lock, can I tinker with the door and basically remove the door handle that it's wrapped round? So that the door handle. I'll try with the tinker roll to do it, so I can put it back on if need be. If I
Very
have
good.
the time.
Yep.
Tinkering is better. I got 3 dice with this, but I think if I'm certain that it's going to the outside, I think I would like to do a devil's bargain.
Oh, very good. You are certain it goes to the outside. So, remember, again, everyone, and a reminder, you can always ask for a devil's bargain. Now, devil's bargains in Blades in the Dark are special because what happens is I can offer you an extra dice, but there will be a consequence to having that special dice. Now, what delicious consequence will this be? I have it. I will give you an extra d6 on this one. But forces unknown to you right now are going to take an interest in this happening.
Okay, sounds fun. Yeah. So, same tools really that I was using to drill the hole.
Yep.
You know, my tinkerer's tools. I start tinkering with this, and I'm just trying to remove the actual thing the chain's wrapped around, rather than cut through it. That's going to give me 4 dice with the devil's bargain. Sorry, I'm just trying to find so many things here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
Oh, 3 5s and a 2.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Extra complications.
So, you succeed with a complication. Now, yeah, I've got your complication right here, buddy. You succeed. However, at the moment, you have just gotten the handle off. You hear the door from the kitchens open. Someone's come down here. What
Brilliant.
would you like to do?
I'd like to give a sharp and a command to Nipper to kind of try and see them off, but if not, distract them. It's not an attack dog. It's not going to sort of leap on them, but it's kind of going to, try and either distract them or certainly go, okay, yeah, I'll back off.
Okay, that is going to require a roll as well.
I'm not sure what role this would be here. Obviously,
well, you do talk to dogs, or at least you think you talk to dogs.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely talks to them, whether they understand him.
Okay. I think I'm going to. Whilst I only think I talk to dogs, I only think I talk to dogs. I don't. So I think in fairness, I'm just going to roll 1 dice.
Okay. What
Um,
skill are you using?
just let me have a look.
Because if it's something that you have no dots in,
Yeah,
roll
I'm
2
going
and we
to
take the
probably
lowest.
have to do a low one, to be honest, because I feel it should be a social skill. And I'm
Okay.
see, I think it should be like command, compel swift, and I've got nothing
That
in that. So
yeah, there. Roll 2 dice and
yeah,
yeah.
I think that makes, and it's going to be fun because we take the lowest.
Yeah.
So 2 dice, but lowest.
Oh,
Missing
that's
that
a
6.
shame.
Yeah. So yeah.
So Nipper,
Mhm.
you go, and Nipper goes and runs to the door, and the door to the kitchens, and runs straight up the door behind the person, and the person just kind of looks rather confused as this dog just and disappeared. You'll find Nipper later.
He's probably
but
after the
from-
chicken.
But for right now, Nipper's gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've lost
He
Nipper.
senses his opportunity and he's taken
Yeah.
it.
I think I smile to myself, going, "Good lad." Get that
You
chicken.
you hear the person that's come downstairs go, "Well, that was a bloody great big rat."
You let my dog out. You're making this job more difficult. Can I help you? Are you after something?
What?
I'm a ratter. We're sorting it out. Didn't they tell you? You've let me dog out.
You
Do
well?
you need some out
Will
shifting
you?
one of these things?
Well, why are you over by that door?
Well, I've got to have a look to see where the rats are, aren't I, and how they get in.
Oh,
I haven't got the
yeah.
chain, so I'm taking this off so I can see if there's any of them outside. See if there's any drop-ins.
All right, yeah. Yeah, no, if you
But
wanted the
I've lost my
combination,
bloody
you should
dog.
have just asked. It was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right. I don't do numbers.
Ah, right, no.
I was told I get a beer.
When you're finished,
All right. Well, I'm going to take twice as long now you've lost me dog.
do you want us to try and get your dog back?
Well, if you don't mind.
He's got the bloody chicken!
That's on you, my friend. That's on you.
Right, look, we get your dog back. Yeah, fine.
Cheers.
Fine. And he kind of closes the door, grumbling to himself, completely forgetting why he came down here, leaving you with this door. Do you want to open it?
Yeah, absolutely. It would be a mistake to unlock it. No, just for messing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's players for you. So, you open the door, and it does indeed lead to an underground tunnel. It's got a faint whiff of sewer,
Lovely.
but what it's also got a strong feeling of is that sense of dread you get, that tingle of electroplasm in the air. There are ghosts down here.
All right. Okay.
And so we'll move straight back upstairs to Jellybean and Vixen, who are currently getting their... Well, Jellybean's getting her makeup done, but that's finished now. And Vixen's got a good idea of the patrol outside the front. What do the two of you want to do?
Well, oh, thank you. Shall we?
Place we could stuff her if we knock her out.
You see that there is a hatch in the floor. Very similar to the hatches that Larkin has seen on his side.
Well, if we leave out, then we say, well, yeah, she might be gone later. When he's already made up.
Jellybean's giving signals want to just leave for now, then I guess we'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to hear, I guess, get the lowdown from Vixen on the windows, which were obviously that they were bolted, and then yeah, you can
Lovely.
let Jellybean know you've seen this hatch just in case, and
Yeah.
the other might have
No.
someone.
All the windows are padlocked, closed. Yes, very definitely no one is getting out of these windows without having the key or trying to smash their way through them. You think that's probably something this guy has not done yet. You go back into the hallway. You hear the conversations are a lot more quiet now. But you do hear a rather inebriating man's voice coming from the dressing room, going, "Oh well, I don't really think it's going to be all that bad for you. I think you're going to like married life. I certainly did. Oh, I thought you said you didn't remember being married. Oh, no, that wasn't being married. That was being in prison. I can't remember now. Which is the one where you have the rings? I think that's prison. Right. I definitely liked something. Might have been in the bar last night. So yeah, you can hear this sort of quieter conversation going on. What would you like to do, the two of you?
Do we want to try and go in there and do some kind of socialing on bingo, or do you want to go look anywhere else?
There's a few options. I'm not sure where else we can look. We can try and slip by the guards if we can get him, but I've got no idea where Barkin is yet, so I'd rather not just abandon him if we're ready to leave.
If it's okay with the game master, I think I would have told you that I was planning to go in as a rat catcher, and you don't know where I am because you don't know where I am, but you will assume that I'm doing something in the basement.
Yeah, you do know he's gonna. Yeah, that is assumed, and that is fine. Yeah, you would know that Larkin's. Well, you've socialed your way in the front door. Larkin has socialed his way underneath. So yeah.
Okay. And do we collectively have a plan that whether we want to try and nab him before or during the ceremony? Bearing in mind during will be a nightmare, but he seemed to want the.
Before would be my inclination.
This sounds like a conversation you can have in a flashback. If you all want to take a stress. If you want to pre-arrange things like that, that's going to have to be a flashback, I'm afraid.
Okay, well, outside of a flashback, me and Vixen.
I see a couple of possible options. Knowing Barkin's going in for rats, they'll be lower down. There was a hatch. We could perhaps go request to say the makeup artist is feeling a bit faint and peckish. We need to take some water to them, incapacitate them. Once the two gentlemen come in, we can try and socialize, pose potentially as the makeup artist, or just knock the other one out and try and abscond with them to whatever is below.
I have no idea of you doing makeup, Vixen. You've just had a masterclass in it, I guess.
Yes, I think it was just throw everything on top of your face, right?
That was certainly.
That seemed to be the effect, I think, from the mirror she showed me afterwards. But yes, I think it basically just needs at least a good witness so that they know he's been kidnapped and not just run away. So if his friend Bingo is considered sufficiently trustworthy by the wider society, which he's in the role of second, so I guess he is, then that might do. The makeup artist as well, potentially, if she sees something. Yeah.
I mean, if he's skipping town for a year, I don't feel the need to leave a witness. We just need to assist him out.
Yes. I suppose he just wants to. Yes, I mean he's clearly tried it before, so they know he's not so willing anyway. But are you thinking we'd like to just try and grab him now then, or?
Well, as you say, it sounds like things are starting to pick up. If as soon as the ceremony starts, we're running out of a lot of time, and that's when they'll be on their highest alert.
Yes. Okay.
But obviously we can't take the carriage until we get Barkin, so we need to find out where he's been put to grab him before we make our exit.
Well, if he's being a rat catcher, I guess he'll be downstairs. So as long as we go that way, underground, we can pick him up on the way.
But will we be able to get out from the underground?
Hopefully he's sorted that one way or another.
Shall we attempt that?
Can we get to Larkin from here, Kristian, without being, or is it too close to the kitchen? Well, we know where the entrance to the basement was.
You know what? Yeah, the entrance is. You'd have to go right the way across. So you are in the left-hand hallway. The celebration, celebration room and the kitchens are off the right-hand hallway. So you'd have to get in from the left-hand hallway to the right-hand hallway, through the celebration room, through to the kitchens, and down. If you wanted to go this way, and not try to get him down one of the hatches.
Yeah. So if we're doing it the less stealthy way, we've either got potential hatch tunnels, or was there a room from the makeup room as a cut through? Did you say?
So was there
another exit from the makeup room that was a cut?
No, this just goes into the hallway. On the left-hand hallway where you are now, you have there's only the doors go into rooms. There is only a door from the left-hand hallway into the ceremony room.
Okay.
If
well,
we
you could go back in and...
we could just knock out his friend and run him through the door when he patrols her. That's potentially got witnesses as the doors bust open as we run out, but it will certainly make the escape harder.
Yes, I'm not sure. It'll be tricky to go and have a chat with the bride because she's over the other side as well.
Well, we can get over that side just as we did this side without too much difficulty, but whether she's going to see us so close or would even open the door to complete strangers.
Yes, we don't want too much direct heat, just general kidnapper heat. Not like it was our gang that did it.
I mean,
Although
you
right
want
now...
to leave a few old Ironborn signs on the dressing room?
Yeah, well, hire us, people. Any other jobs, we will undertake them for you. That's not a bad idea, Vixen. Very, very commercially minded. I like that.
Do you know how much heat you would take for that?
I mean, I'm going for put the Lost Boys and Girls symbol on there.
Right. I see. This was getting close to the GM asking, "Are you sure?"
Flashback. I had business cards, mate. Okay. So, okay. Shall we go direct to his room, or do you want to try and take out the makeup artist first?
Well, we know there's a hatch in the makeup artist room, so
Or we, yeah. So either you go in there first and be the makeup artist and wait for Bingo to go in, or we wait for Bingo to go in and we deal with them kind of both together as a more of a messy situation.
So let's go in first. We can potentially, hopefully, shove her down the hatch, and then we can say we're the artist. When they come in, there's only one to deal with at a time.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Well, that sounds like the two of you have a plan. And what we'll do, as you have a plan, is I will go back to Barkin Larkin downstairs. As this door is open and you see this underground street, you know Doskwell has in places networks of underground streets and alleyways and sewers. Doskwell has in places been built on top of Doskwell. As bits have become undesirable, they have been paved over and forgotten about. But here, you just get the sense that there are things down here.
Yeah, but this is quite a to-do area, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
This is Charter. Did you say Charter?
It is. Brightstone.
Brightstone, that's it. So I think sort of the haunt aside, I think Larkin is initially going to think to himself, bloody hell, these sewers, they're lovely. Could eat my dinner off this floor. And then I'd admire the architecture and the structure of these sewers. But beyond that, I can innately sense there's some kind of haunt. So I think I'm instantly, because it makes sense, going to try and speak a tune to this presence in an attempt to not necessarily command it, but commune with it and see what the score is really. As I'm very much looking at this way as a potential way out, but trying to alleviate complications, probably by stirring things up.
Yeah, give me a roll.
So I think I roll up my sleeves and pretty much like Constantine, because it's a great image. I've got tattoos on my arms and stuff, and get ready to do this attune. It is just 2 dice for this one.
Yeah,
and it is something.
Tattoos of dogs.
Tattoos of dogs, yeah. Probably all done by myself with like.
Yeah.
So in my mind, it's probably really cool, but it's not. And I think I'll howl to the spirits,
Very good.
which I won't do over the mic because none of you want to get that in your ear holes. Okay. Or do I want to take some stress for this?
You could push yourself, for two stress for an extra d6.
Now, just remind me, did I take some stress for the devils? That was just a complication.
No, you don't. You're just a complication.
So I'm going to bang up my stress by 2.
Very good.
As I whine, and that gives me 3 dice.
Very good.
Yeah, I've got a 5, which is better than.
A lot of 5s tonight.
Not a full success, but another interesting complication.
Indeed. You, you attune, you howl, your mind reaches out to the spirits here. And there's more than one down here. Oh, there's more than one, because this is the rich people area, but these are the sewers, the streets, the forgotten things underneath where the wealthy elite live. And families like Jellybean's family, they have deep, dark secrets. And some of them roam the halls underneath their houses. But with your mind reaching out and tuning, you think you might have bargained passage, or at least you might not get too bothered by them. But as you reach out to these spirits with your mind, you just hear a little and you feel something move past you, and it moves up through the ceiling and heads off towards the celebration room.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that at the moment. I'm not going to be doing any ghost busting.
Okay.
That's going to be a distraction and a problem for future me, possibly.
Yes, you're definitely creating a lot of those. Yes, you've negotiated some help there, or some potentially. Is there anything else you'd like to do whilst you're down here? Whilst you
I think I'll edge into it if it's relatively safe now. Probably putting some some spiritual sort of sigils, sort of chalk them onto the walls as part of that attunement. But I just kind of want to take a little reconnoiter, because I don't really want it just to end up being a dead end or whatever.
No. And as you kind of move down it, you do realise that it is, this is part of a network. You think it would probably come out maybe towards Charter Hall, maybe towards the docks. You might be able to find a way down there. You certainly won't be anywhere near the Gaddock rail station, but it's a start. So
Perfect.
we move back upstairs to Jellybean and Vixen. So you go back into the hallway with the intention of going to the hall, the room at the end, where there is, your Mark, Pordy, and his best friend Bingo. What do you want to do?
Are we just knocking and going in, Vixen?
I suppose so. It's worth checking out, see if he's being given a personal escort in addition to a second, given his habits.
And as you knock on the door and it is opened by a rather slender looking red sash, but no less dangerous, she looks you both up and down and says, "Yes, can I do something for you?"
Oh, we're here to see the groom and his friend. I think his friend is due to go and have his makeup done.
She looks at the both of you. Any of you know small child and governess? You hear Bingo go, "It's not one of mine, is it?" Could be one of mine. Bring her in and let's have a look. And this red sash, whose hand stays on her sword hilt, kind of steps back and lets you go into the room. And you move in and you see a man who has a permanent 5 o'clock shadow, you suspect. One eye is black. The other one is sort of half closed. He has a bottle of some kind of alcohol in his hand. You can see that also Pordy has a black eye as well. And Bingo looks at the two of you and goes, I don't...
You're definitely going to need your makeup done.
Yeah, you don't look like my daughter, he says to Vixen. Bit old, I think.
Yes, no, I'm not.
Did you bring a doll with you?
I am glad you consider her so elegant.
She's very lifelike.
Oh, very good. You'll get a raise.
Oh, bloody hell! It's an actual girl! You're not one of mine, are you?
I don't think
Is it your birthday? Do I owe you money?
Yes.
Hang on. He got a coin here somewhere. And he hands you a coin.
Excellent. That's like a whole tenth of his job.
You can see Pordy looks absolutely terrified right now.
I think you should go get your makeup done. The lady's waiting. She's ready.
Oh, both of us.
Well,
or just Bingo?
I suppose she can only do one at a time, so I don't know. Maybe you.
The red sash goes, "'Tis time for makeup. Both of you follow me, we go to makeup room now. Child and governess, it would be beneficial to you to head back to the celebration room. Guests should not be walking around these halls," she says with a menacing leer. But she actually now leads Porty and Bingo to the makeup room.
Does she make us leave?
Um,
Or does she just let us leave in our own time?
no, she just leaves you there, and she escorts them both with quite a bit of, well, she has a hand on clamped on Porty's arm as she kind of leads him in there, opens the door and pushes him in, and yeah, he goes in to get his makeup done. But you are in this room, and you notice that there is, where Porty was sat, a very ornate box.
Yes, we should take that, I think. Or at least the contents. I suppose it'll be sad if he leaves the box behind, but big pockets.
Yes. Do we believe they'll likely come back here after the makeup, or whether they'll be heading straight into the...
Well, I'm not sure, but it depends how we're wanting to go. If we want to just...
Well, the sash complicates things. We could set
It
up an
does.
ambush here.
Possibly. Is there a hatch in this room?
No.
Shame. Okay. Okay, let's read the letters and get the train tickets just in case we don't have time to come back.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're going to spend a few moments to read the letters. And the letters
Well, at least
are...
the top one, not like...
You take a quick glance at them, and you've never seen anyone write a name and address so angrily before. It starts normal. The names, the writing is very sort of curly and nice, and you can tell it's the same writing. Oh, but it's by letter 30, it's angry. The words you read would get us banned, demonetized, taken off air. It goes from "Oh my love, what a thing this is we do" to the later letters being "Look, you little pipsqueak." The word pipsqueak was not used. "Look, you little pipsqueak, you represent a very valuable deal to me and my family. So unless you're there marrying me next week, I am going to find you, hunt you down, and wear your head as a hat." And that is the lighter version of what it actually said in the letter.
Well, she sounds wonderful, but she's probably not going to be on side. Unless Bingo can represent an equally good deal, which I somehow doubt. Okay, well... Pocket these tickets. Just
Yeah, you got the tickets as well. He's got one ticket on the lightning rail. No, sorry, he's got two tickets on the lightning rail. One in his name and one in Bingo's name, just in case.
Oh. Okay. Do we want to try and set up for them coming back in here then, perhaps?
I think it's going to be our best chance. There's no point in them going back to the makeup room now. If we do it in the hallway, too much of a chance of us being spotted. Let's spend our time and set something up to try and take
Okay.
at least
the door
her.
shuts, take out the red sash. Bingo will be too bamboozled to deal with anything, and then we'll convince him it's in everyone's best interest that we don't shank him right now. Well, not my best interest, but...
Not until we've been to see the stuck guy Larks anyway.
So you think you have a plan. So you're going to wait for them to come back into the room, and then you're going to ambush.
Yes.
And then you're going to try and get him where?
No.
Or is that something you want to think about? And we'll come back to you in a second. We'll come back to you in a minute then. So you two have a think and communicate telepathically, whilst we move away from the letters in that box, which can be found on Twisted Narrative After Dark, and we go to Barkin Larkin down in the basement.
Okay, so as contingency, I'm doing kind of a couple of things now.
Yep.
If I don't have enough time to do them, it's just so you know what I'm going to do next. The first thing is that my second of 3 load is going to be rat traps, but humane ones, so catching them alive rather than dead. And I'm going to be popping those around to try and catch myself some live rats to be used a little later if I do
Very
catch
good.
any. And then the actual thing is for the third and final part of my load, is that I've been tinkering with a sort of combination incendiary device, but
Here we go.
something that throws out smoke rather than fire. The intention is
Yeah.
to, hence the holes in the hatch, is to cause smoke to fill this chamber.
Yeah.
For one of two things, either as a distraction or as a method of being able to try and abscond with him
Yeah.
down the hatch in the room itself.
Very good. Very good.
Um,
Well,
So I don't know whether you want a tinkering roll for that. We're sort of
I would love a tinkering roll,
setting
please.
it all up. I am still quite stressed from previous sessions, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to use my dice on this. It is part of my loadout, though. So how do you
I
want
think
to?
to set it up, you're going to need a tinkering roll.
Yeah.
Because history tells us that makes it more interesting.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But I'm just clarifying it is part of my loadout as well.
Yep.
So I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find the dice room again. So let us see what the dice say.
Excellent. No problems.
We have been so lucky tonight, all of us.
You have. So you can set this up so that when you want it to go off, it will go off. You will have no problems with that whatsoever. Everything is absolutely fine there.
Perfect.
So you've got the rat traps, you've set the device up. What was the other thing you were doing?
That was it, really. I want some live rats to perhaps release and use as one kind of distraction, and then this device to fill that room full of smoke. Should it be needed, basically.
I'm going to say with your roll, you've done really well there, and yeah, you've got quite a lot of live rats. You probably have about 15 live rats.
Oh, very nice. Good eating on those if we don't get any of that chicken. If Nipper's eaten all of that chicken without me, I'm going to be well upset.
You can still hear. you can still hear upstairs skittering around and give out that bloody chicken. Yes. You do still have one door down here. You have several doors. You've got the doors up to the kitchens and the one up to the celebration room, but you also have the other door leading into the left-hand side of here.
Yeah, if I've got time, I don't want to be too cheeky. I'll certainly go and investigate that as well.
Yeah, no. So you head over to that door. It is not locked.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I open it. I'm supposed to be down here looking for rats.
Yeah, you open it, and instead of being a large room here, you see an underground corridor with a number of rooms off of it.
Nice. I will go and have a look. Are there any labels on the rooms? Are they?
Yes. So one of them, they're all kind of labelled storage. Storage A, B, C, and D.
Perfect. I'll have a shufty, basically.
Much like the larger room below, you see A and B are quite mundane. And judging by the floor plans again that you looked at earlier, you can see similar hatches. So there is a hatch you can see going to the left-hand makeup room, the one that Jellybean, obviously you don't know this, but the one that Jellybean and Vixen found. A hatch going into the left-hand side of the ceremony room. That's it on this side. There's only the two hatches. But when you get to storage area C. You open the door, and you see a load of things down, a kind of a big thing covered in a large tarpaulin. You're not quite sure what it is, but it's big and bulky and fills this sort of 15 by 15 foot room.
Okay, so I think the first thing that I would have done before I got to that was I would have put crates underneath these hatches. Not
Yep.
necessarily for me, but it means that if Jellybean or Vixen finds their way going down there, it makes it easier for them to clamber down.
Yep.
But if I've got time to pull this tarpaulin off, I'll happily have a shufty underneath here as well.
You see a large device, a very, very large device, the likes of which you don't know why it's down here. It's got large glass bowls, it's got coiled wires, it's got glass rods, there are wires connecting all bits up. It looks like there was some sort of liquid residue in this from many years ago. You can see it was connected up to the electricity system, but what its purpose is you don't know, but you do get very arcane / spiritual ghost energy coming from it. Whatever this is, someone was doing something down here.
Okay.
And you notice a small sign on it.
Ooh. I don't think I'm good with my letters, but I'll try and understand what it is.
Yep. You see you see a small plaque that says manufactured by the Lazarus Company, proprietor H.G. Lazarus. And he is one of the Eclectic Six, the one you've met.
Very nice. Okay, well, I think I don't want to, because I'm a pack, I'm a team player, so I don't want this to be a distraction as such. I'm very interested in it, but I want to make sure everything else is in place first. But if there is time, I'm going to spend a bit of time studying this. I mean, I'm assuming it looks like it hasn't been used in quite a while.
No, quite a while.
So I'm not worried about it as it being a problem, but I am very curious about it.
Yeah, very good. So, back upstairs, Jellybean and Vixen. So, tell me what your plan is when they come back in.
Is there sort of room to be able to sort of set up an ambush hide to give them a chance to get in before we launch our actions, or?
There will be, but you'll obviously have to give me a roll. But tell me, so it's a small, it's a kind of, it's quite a large room, quite a high ceilinged room, big door, space to hide behind the door, lots of things in the room, lots of trunks and boxes in the room with clothes and the like, that you could hide in or around or behind.
Yes. See what you think, Jellybean, but thinking one, I'll probably have Onyx flapping up in the ceiling to draw the eyes up there to aid us with our hiding, but hide in a position where we can, or I can get a shot in once they step through the door and sort of take up their regular positions to, well, knock the red sash out, and then we'll see what we need to do with the other gentleman.
So you've got some kind of sleep dart?
Oh, I
You
always
do.
carry sleep darts.
Very good. Okay. What would you like me to do? To stay there until you have done the shot, or jump out with you?
It's a slightly more dangerous option if you can perhaps draw the eyes to, as well as the bat, or you can hide where we're a bit safer. I'd rather not have us in sword range of a sash. but ultimately it's up to you.
Okay, I guess if give Vixen sort of shooting range, I guess you're going to be maybe on the other side, and then if I kind of be maybe a bit more near the door, so as sort of Vixen's doing that, I'm making sure that they don't try and get out.
Very good. So, this sounds like a group action of some description, where you both roll, and I take the success of you. You can do individual things if you wish. You can do your things and describe what you want to do, and we give you give you individual rolls. Or you could do a group action where you choose one skill, you argue it, and we go with that. And whoever, if you get one success, that's great. But the person that leads the group action takes stress for every person that fails.
Okay. I mean, I think the main action is Vixen doing the shooting, and I was going to say I'd be happy to take stress to help, but I myself don't have any skill in doing shooting. I would be more, I guess, keep doing the other side of it.
Right, I'm happy with that. So yeah, if you want to take a stress Jellybean, then I am happy for this plan to be based on the shooting roll. So you are going to shoot a sleep dart, just to stress it, a sleep dart, because we're all aware that in Doskvol, when somebody dies, a ghost comes out. If you're lucky, it's benevolent. If you are unlucky, it's malevolent. And yes, the bell of the crematorium rings, and the ghost wardens will be en route to try and pick up the corpse. And we do not want that now, do we?
Not until we're gone, anyway.
No. So let's do the shooting roll, please.
Is there a limit to how many dice you can roll?
Nope.
Only your stress.
Yeah, I mean, you can only push yourself once. So
I'll push myself. Got one from Jellybean. I got 3 in Hunt, so let's really hope this goes well with 5 die.
Yeah, you got the 6.
you got the 6. Oh, what a shame. 2 5s, 2 1s, and a 6. Wow, what a roller coaster seeing that. I did see another 6 for a second, but unfortunately, it didn't stick around. But you got the 6. So, the red sash comes back in with a very made up. Well, Bingo is behind, but she comes in first with Pori, and she moves in the room. She looks up, sees the bat, and goes, "What is?" And that is when you describe what you're doing. Tell me what it looks like.
I think perhaps hiding within a dressing wardrobe and just a slight crack open as the barrel slips out, and just a soft noise as it. Well, it's probably not that soft. It is a gun, but noise as it just sticks in at the centre of a sash. Perhaps a surprised look before she'll collapse a few seconds later.
I love it. And yes, exactly like that. So he sort of looks down at this thing and falls backwards to the floor. And she sort of lets go of Porty in the thing, and Porty kind of looks around, sees you both. Bingo comes in the room and goes, "She asleep? Oh, well, guess I'll have her share then," as he opens another bottle. And kind of completely ignores you all and just goes to sit down, resuming where he was sat before. Completely made up. You can still see the puffiness of the black eye, but it has been covered by like the thick white foundation, like the lead-based foundation. And he kind of very good as he's drinking his beer.
We should make her comfortable, like shovel her into the closet.
Should we
Oh,
grab the sack? Sure.
Bingo gets up and sure. And he walks over and sort of grabs her boots and says, the chaise. No, I'm sitting on the chaise long. That corner there looks comfortable.
Okay.
At which point Pawnee says, well, I didn't think you were going to do it. Wait, what's next?
Have you told him?
Told him what?
This.
What's this?
That we're leaving.
Oh! Oh, no. No, I haven't, no.
Okay, well, do you want to?
Bingo? Yes. I'm running away again. Oh! Number 14, eh? Capital. Good luck.
I thought it was 15. And hadn't you already done 14?
Oh.
Never mind.
Well, I missed 2 of them. 3 of them. 4
Well-
of them. This might be number 15, yes. I've been drinking since
1980.
Last year.
last year, yes.
Well, are you having him? There's 2 tickets.
Oh, no, I'll stay here. Oh, no, that means I've got to marry her. I don't want to go
Well-
anywhere. You decide. I'm too drunk. And he sort of sits back.
Look at our client like this is your decision, pal.
Let's just go.
All right, you might not ever see your friend again if you're not coming back.
Oh, I'll see him again. He's got all manner of things. Here he pops up. He was disappeared for 2 years once, you know.
Okay, well, I'll tuck his ticket into his pocket, I guess.
Oh, capital. Lightning rail.
Well, if you change your mind, but keep your
No.
mouth shut or else.
It's only first class. Oh well.
Having to grab the red sash and the sword.
Oh, you're going to take a red sash and sword.
Okay, yes, very nice.
Oh my word. Okay, I'm writing that down.
That's a good thought. Well done.
Oh, at least for the moment, I'll march him out like I'm his escort.
Absolutely. And if it goes wrong, you got a sword.
Yes. Do I know how to use one? I'm not quite sure.
Not like they do.
So you leave. You're aware that there is a hatch going down into the basement in the makeup room. Is that where you're going to go?
Yes, I think so, isn't it?
Very good. So
You loading up your second dart, or we're just
Oh.
looking threatening?
Reload. There's always a lovely fine pair of pistols. But they'll be tucked away for now. I'm going to try and deceive first.
the wedding start clock is on 6. As you descend through the hatch to get down into the basement, and you find that someone's already stacked some crates there, making an easy way for you all to get down into the basement. And you hear, coming out of storage room B, Larkin, the sound of 3 people climbing down the crates.
Is our client making any kind of comments and noise as he's clambering down? Do I recognise?
Better not.
Oh, you can hear his little bibbles and bobbles, yes. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, oh, what fun, what larks.
I'll just
Don't lie.
say, "Watcha!"
Oh, Topo.
All right, we're good to go.
I think we are. Bingo's going to stay up there for a while. He might come join me on the train later, but I don't know. Look, let's go. This place is
Have
all
we got the
fully...
way out, Larkin? Did you find anything? The
Uh,
top doors are pretty well guarded.
Oh
There
dear.
is a
Yeah, of
Good,
course
yeah.
I did. Follow me.
Have you got your dog?
Nipper is doing reconnaissance.
Okay. Well, if you're happy, well, let's go.
Okay, I'll rapidly grab my rat traps, and I think I'm just going to release them all.
Mm.
I don't really
Very
need them
right.
anymore. Well, actually,
You never know. Just
no. I
as we
think
leave.
I don't know. Should I leave through the normal door, or should I come with you? Do you think?
Well, we're always glad to have the
I think
backup,
I'm
but it depends if
overcomplicated
you
it.
want to
No, I think
keep your cover.
I'm just think I'm over complicating it in my
Oh, you're
mind.
becoming a player again.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna.
I'm sure if you need another rat catcher job, you can still come back later.
I'm quite good at it though. Look at all these rats. I'm not going to release them. 15 rats. That's good eating. I just start sticking them in a sack.
I mean, yeah, rats are good eating it, except they normally breed them for that.
Yeah.
These are just sewer rats, so they'll have a certain fragrance about them.
Yeah.
Oh no, you do know what. You just don't want to say what.
Yeah.
So,
And if there's
you-
any like kind of tarpaulin or something we could put around him a bit, or something to make him look a bit. I mean, he's quite made
there's
up.
the tarpaulin. There's the tarpaulin you had. You taken off the device if you want to use that one.
Maybe just cover him while we get out the door, so his shiny face isn't attracting everyone.
It's not going to be shiny going
My
through
shiny
the
face.
sewers.
Dripping is the word.
Okay.
You're all
I'll bring it
going
just in
to
case.
get wet.
So
Sorry.
yeah, I
Sorry,
show
Vixen.
you the exit, and I've set up a smoking device to cause confusion. Do we need that, or should we just make a clean getaway?
We're probably okay for now. You maybe don't want to leave a device behind, but it's definitely good to have on hand.
With my 6, can I have quite a long fuse to it?
You can, yes. It will go off when you want it to go off. When it's cinematically interesting.
Yeah, well, indeed.
So I think, yeah, I think we're going to just go then, and I'll be wiring down this fuse behind me, ready to sort of light when we hear any kind of commotion. If we do hear any commotion, really.
Very good. So, here's what happens. You move back into the right-hand basement, and you start moving towards the door. You hadn't heard it. You didn't even know there was anyone there. But stepping out from between some crates is the officiant.
Huh.
A tall, bald man with a big beard. His arms are crossed, and he's got a smirk playing across his face. Ah, I knew you were here. A little birdie told me you were here. And he looks at you, Larkin.
Mm-hmm.
You don't recognize me, do you? Well, of course you don't. I'm wearing someone else's skin.
Right. I mean, do I get the vibe this is my nemesis?
This is Sitara.
Yeah.
As the eyes glint and you see the pupils. Oh, it's always the pupils. In them burns a fire of malice and hell, the likes of which you have never seen on this mortal plane except in the eyes of a demon. And well, in this form of the efficient. Satara says, "Yes, now you recognize me. Well, I am unarmed, and I'm not here to stop you. There's the door. I'll give you a 60-second head start before I tell everyone you're gone. Won't that be good sport?"
Well, you're getting soft in your old age. Run, I say.
Bye!
And as you
Time to go.
flee down the tunnel, you just hear this getting quieter and quieter as you flee, aware that Satara, who was warned maybe by the ghost that flew up, maybe the forces unknown watching you, who knows? But it seems that she has taken a direct intervention in your life once again, Larkin.
Okay.
So, you have to try and find your way out of these sewers. At the moment,
Can I? Because I want to spoil her fun, so I'm going to be doing a slow count to 60. But when I get to 58, I'm going to set off the bomb. So I warn them instead, so she doesn't get to warn them.
Very good, very good. Yes, I am going to do a roll for my side. And it is how panicked everyone is. I do not want to succeed.
So that just depends whether it's positive for the players or positive for the GM.
Well, as the dice rollers crashed momentarily.
Nuts.
Aye.
It's Satira.
Well. So, as you flee down the tunnels, you're not aware of what happens, but cinematically, chaos ensues, and you read about this in the coming days in the papers of how the registry office caught fire during the wedding of Cyndia Denev to Pordy Mendevalian, calling off the whole affair. In the ensuing melee, Pordy was not found. But you do still have one problem before we get to the end of the wrap-up. How are you going to find your way out of these sewers? There are a maze of tunnels. There's no street signs.
I've never been to these sewers, so I don't have any direct skill here. Is there anything that you two could lean into?
Vixen might have some tracking.
Yeah, have you got any kind of sort of innate sense of direction?
I'm quite skilled at trying to find a target. I think, broadly applied with GM's permission, that can possibly be a destination.
That is what I was thinking you might suggest. If you are going to suggest hunt, that's
Yes.
one of your better skills. Yes, roll hunt, please.
Can I stress myself out by one more to give? Is it one stress for
Oh
one
yes,
dice?
one stress for one dice when it's someone else.
So that puts my stress up by another one. Because I'm keen for you to succeed here, Vixen.
Okay. I also have an ability when you gather info to locate a target, you get +1 effect. I'm not quite sure what that means, but
Yep. It's a thing I don't often tell you about. It's your kind of how well you do. Very good. So I am going to add an extra heat on. because you did go very loud when you left there.
I was only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
Indeed. And so you make it out, and you take Pordy. How are you going to get him to the Gaddock rail station? Because you've got to cross a lot of Doskvol for this. So,
Well, if we had an idea where we were coming out, then we could have had the goat ready. But it depends if you think we did or not. I know you looked at the routes, Larkin.
Perhaps.
Not overly. Sorry, Vixen, you've got an idea?
Bit quiet.
Yes, we have. Who is it? Perhaps the unfortunate many. We could have flashback to put the word out. So just keep an eye out for us and arrange for discreet transportation.
very good. I'm not going to make you roll for that. I just say take a stress for that one. Because they are your guys. And yes, you use the unfortunate many as your eyes. And the moment you get out, very quickly, within a matter of 10 minutes, you are directed to a discreet, well, your cart, actually. They're bringing it around for you. You bundle him on the cart and you take him to the rail station. When he gets there, sort of he's walking, he looks back at you and just says, look, I'm very grateful, really. Very, very grateful. You've all been so lovely to me. I am so glad that I did not get married. I mean,
We are. Well done.
yeah, well, look, if you ever make it out of Doskvol and you fancy coming across to the Imperial City, look me up. It's
Excellent.
Pordy. Toodlepip, friends. And he kind
Good
of
luck.
sort of saunters up the stairs, still made up,
Yeah.
but a lot of it's dripped now. He smells slightly like sewage, he disappears off into the railway station. However, as I said, as the days pass, you realise that it is all over the news. Because they lead with the headline of Wedding of Cyndia Denev, cousin of Mylera Clev, head of the Red Sashes, called off. Fiancé, whereabouts unknown. The big deal has fallen through. And that, I think, is a very good place to leave it for the night. So,
Excellent.
we always do the admin bits of heat and those sorts of things offline. But I want to say a big thank you to everyone in all of my players. I hope that was all right. I hope everyone watching has had fun. And if you are watching this on catch up, I hope you still have fun. But yes, I am now going to hand over to Andy and stop talking for a while.
No, it's more than all right. It's absolutely fantastic. I had a blast, and it's really good to be back in Doskvol and playing at your table, really. So thank you very much, Game Master. As usual, I like to sort of just go around and see what people's favourite bits are. So we'll start off with you, Kyle. What was a standout moment for you?
Perhaps not the most significant, but your dog how the dog just runs off and goes straight for the chicken. The image of it just running around the kitchen.
Nipper, hey. He's a good one. Yeah, no, very, very good. I enjoyed that as well. How about you, Rachel?
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was making us all laugh, I think, with the imagery of your little dog and the way you were berating that dude was excellent. And I know you were kind of out on your own doing Larkin things, but it was really good to have you have some really good central fun things. I mean, there was some good moments. Obviously, I think the makeup stuff was quite good. That we got to socialize and and kind of talk our way into loads of stuff. And very much enjoyed all Kristian's voices, Bertie bustering over there.
No, fantastic. Kristian, anything that stood out for you that you really liked?
I mean, I liked being able to put Satara in front of you because it's the
first
time that that's happened, and I've been trying to get that to happen for some time, and you've just not gone in the right direction. But yes,
terrified.
The right things happened, or the wrong things happened.
Yeah.
And yes, I wanted to. That's my favourite because I wanted to bring in a little bit of the terror at the end because I did try to make this a little bit more of a fun one.
Yeah.
To ease ourselves back into it, not straight into the depression of Doskwell.
I quite like the misery of it all, really. I very much love the setting and love the game, and I'm glad we're back. And we're going to try and hopefully do this once a month. It will be on a random Tuesday, hopefully sometime in March. The next one is that about right?
Yes.
So
yes.
Watch out on the socials. Watch out on Discord. We'll be putting up a thing. It definitely be on a Tuesday night. We're not quite sure exactly what Tuesday night it will be. So I think with everything done, we'll say a good night, but a big thank you first and foremost to you, Kristian, and to the rest of the cast, Kyle and Rachel, and I've had an absolute blast being back here. So thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Check us out on Discord, and I will catch you all next time. Bye for now.